Hello, everybody, and welcome to part 11 of my God King Boudicca series. Um, Basically, we'll do a brief overview of where we're at here. I think, given the geography over here, we're probably better off just suing for peace right now. Um, Basically, this guy was staying here so that the Berserker couldn't get away, and we got these here. He's at Berserkers, he's at Trebuchets. So, I mean, we could continue to kill units or pillage things, but uh, we risk, it being lost. And we've come a long ways and done really well. So I think the appropriate thing here is to just sue for peace. And there we go. And now this guy has a free movement point. So we'll get him on the road. And we'll move our great generals. We'll radar first. I figured this guy will be safe to move here because he'll end up here next turn, and then that guy will relax and do that. Okay, so now the thing is what to do next. We don't really have the manpower to hold Copenhagen and have a border patrol and march on Portugal. And if you're just tuning in, the reason why we would even consider marching on Portugal is because if we look here, their military is kind of lackluster compared to ours, and their science is very on par with ours. Their liberty as well, and dropped a bunch of cities as well. They started ahead because it's a mortal difficulty. So we might be on par, and we might be slightly outpacing them. We are doing everything we can to build the National College, so hopefully we can maintain that. But also they're the only nearby competing religion at a time when we're trying to spread to them and through them. So that might be something to do. So the alternative when you have that kind of science, you know, race, I guess you could say, is if you can't destroy theirs, bolster your own. We're going to have workshops here shortly, which means we can. I don't always go to education early when playing Liberty. However, we did build a good number of early granaries, so we definitely have the specialists to man the slot. And with the workshops coming first, we should have the production to get them up fairly quickly. And then we can use that bonus science to get into like machinery, steel, make our push then. And the reason why I think the delayed push is better is not only because we have, 23 turns left of friendship, but we're already kind of hated on for the warmongering we've done this far. And Carthage actually has a substantial army despite only having those two cities. I don't know why they still only have two cities. Other people are taking notice. Now, granted, they're far away, but in the event that everybody's like, oh, we got to stop him at all costs, and everybody starts pooling in, we don't have the manpower for that. So if we can get into, machinery and steel and also have the follow through from having the universities up, we'll probably have everything we need for the rest of the game. So I would rather do that. And then that brings us back to the question is, what about the manpower? We don't have enough manpower to hold this, border patrol, and march. And to that I say, screw Copenhagen. Like, it's detached from our, not by much, but it is detached from our empire. When we captured it, it had no buildings, and if they were to capture it back, it would at that point be quartered as far as the population with no buildings. Like, we only attacked them for the purpose of damaging their science. And if we go to science as we have here, you can see we succeeded in that, and of course National College were taken off. They're irrelevant. They've got their berserkers, they're up to trebuchets, so yeah, if they came at us, we would have to put forth an effort, but I say let's just abandon it. We're getting some horses, which is only a matter of time before they stop paying us for horses. We got the duplicate wine, so it's not like we won't lose something, but for the most part, we don't want to delegate the manpower. So we're just going to continue the ball rolling. We'll have our people vacate out of there more or less. We'll try to figure out a sensible way to fan out and keep some eyes on the border patrol. Whatever units we don't need for the border patrol, we'll pool them in the north, since ultimately that's either where we would be marching with regards to Portugal or where we would be defending from with regards to Carthage. Alright, let's address all of our prompts, the usual. Okay, Douglas grows to not a freshwater tile, and that's kind of bothersome. I really wish they would favor that. Okay, at this point, Dublin actually has more citizens than we have useful things to do with them. Can we borrow the cotton? Would that make sense? Growing 4, growing 5. So no, let's not do that just yet. We don't want to stash it into the market, so we'll just go ahead and put it on one of the growth tiles. Dublin did expand to encompass a hill, so we will have a worker come do that so that subsequent citizens pick up the extra hammers, or maybe we just bite on granite and slow this down. One way to look at the population of your expands when you're playing Liberty is local happiness offset. So here we have a circus up, that's 2. If we have Mosque and Pagoda, that's 5. If we get a Coliseum, that's 7. So for now, 7 is where we would want to be. And then as you go forward further, you can get like zoos, or since we're the Celts, the Caelid Hall. City becomes religious, Nantes, alright. Keep in mind we do have the belief of spreading 30% further, so like from Dublin, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. Okay, I guess it would have hit anyways, but for every city that falls, all the cities nearby are going to fall that much quicker, which is great. Antwerp, I believe that's the one down here. Targets nearby encampment, so it's going to be, oh wow, right as we're getting ready to vacate. Fantastic. We'll get back to that. Wine connected for Anteater. Is that the one that's way up here? It is. Okay, so that's some extra happiness. Nice. They're also targeting a camp. This one over here. And Kiev is as well. So we'll send some units up there. Looks like there's a lot to gain from it. Of course, as we come through, Kiev's going to start hating on us, but the extra culture would be nice. So since we're in a peacetime, we have the manpower to go chasing after that crap. If he desires trade route, which is great because we're actually building yet another one. They're down here. And then Quebec City's going to ask for culture. It says we have the lead, but that's only because this is the turn the quest has actually come online. I think you'll find that we lag behind Pakal. Here we go. Oh yeah. Let's see. Let's unhighlight the Celts in Denmark. Yeah, Pakal's way up there. We'll catch up in time with all of the faith bot buildings, but okay, so our military has goals, even if some of them are extremely long range. Let's look at what's the best way to get up through Kiev, just through this open space. So we were going to have this guy come up on the hill for visibility. Looks like cut through here. See if I cut through here, 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 and that's good enough. Here, here. Okay. So we'll have these two go chase after the Kiev camp. This guy's basically coming to be eyes over here. Oh, look at that. The tiles are freed up. Perfect. We can build roads in there. We'll get some extra food in the capital. Yeah. Okay, so we addressed the guys heading up here. Kiev, right? Yeah, we're going to go there. Sure. Okay. So let's see here. As far as down here goes, this composite bowman can step and shoot next turn. This guy is pretty much fully healed, so we'll come down here. He can actually come here, act as a blocker next turn. Might as well keep the Great General handy. This Great General is zoom zoom, like so. He's got good eyes here. This worker was basically coming to help with the roads from Nantes to Glasgow. Yeah, okay. I lost my train of thought there for a second. Here's a worker that's freed up after doing the iron. We'll finish this farm. It is freshwater, so it's already doing some good stuff. We got the iron here. How long? Oh, 2 turns. Okay, so maybe we just have this guy do that, and then after he's done here, he can start the roads. Maybe he jumps in and helps or something. We'll figure it out. Our worker situation's a mess, but as long as we're having to build roads for city-states, that's fine. Alright, Truro's done with amphitheater, so on to temple we go. That'll be finished by time workshops are available, which is fine, just fine. Go ahead and repair these horses. This guy will repair the deer. I was going to split them up a little bit more, but since we already have a worker breaking off, and because we have road tiles to pull up, we'll still split them like half and half, more or less. After he's done here, I figure we can start, and then move, and then step, develop, rather than step, develop, because that gives us a partial turn here. Okay, as far as everybody else, we're just going to kind of fan out. More or less, we just need to favor the north. When these guys are done with the camp, they'll be clearing out from the south. So let's just have everybody favor the north here. The melee is all going to just heal until they're healed. And then this guy, let's see. Really, he's fine where he's at. Well, no, because we're going to have these guys a little help in the south. So he can continue heading north, like so. Get some more visibility this turn. This little tile here is probably going to be a problem. We'd have to have somebody parked like right here on the elbow of the river. But he's the blocker for Glasgow, essentially. And he was coming up on the hill to chop that down, make that tile a little more enticing for the governor. See, 1, 2, 3, okay, 4. That's fine. This was clearly mountain, so there's no point in doing that just to be able to see that that's what it is. 1. Okay, so we can come out here. Or 2. Nice, we can come out here. Good. Be able to see more. We do have another scout like somewhere in here, so he could stick to the far east, and this guy will just clean up. Something like that. Yep. Alright, so let's push our eyes over to the camp just in case it throws something off. We'll be prepared. The only thing that I don't like about chasing after that camp in Kiev is that, first of all, we have to trespass through Kiev, and then also that we're leading with only a swordsman. So let's see here. Hill there. Okay, we get back to the coast. That'll work. Nantes has grown. We don't have a hill to sink our teeth into, so let's just... maybe we'll put a farm there, I don't know. These cities are kind of growing beyond what we want them to, which is another reason to go to universities. That's another way to sink growth. Camp was targeted by somebody. We're already going to send people way over there. And there's this mountain pass here, so that's not very accessible. We do have open borders for a number of turns yet. So maybe we chase after that also. Ooh, here's a barbarian. Well, we might actually find out where that's coming from as these guys travel. I'm not too worried. We do have Berlin here. That's something to consider. We have workers over here with eyes kind of on the border. This guy's coming over. We'll have this guy take a very quick jog here. Can't be seen. I'm just thinking like if he ends up here or something, we can zone a control. Oh, maybe we should have landed there. Oh, stopped him from coming down. Okay, well, yeah, that was a mistake. Alright. Berlin is done with that. Let's get a quick shrine up. It takes 2 turns. Temple's finished here. This city we don't need growing any further. But we might need Colosseum. We'll choose Colosseum for now. Next turn we'll switch that over to Workshop. Let's see, we got a chop finishing here. Actually knocked a turn off of the National College. Very nice. Let's see, repairs are finishing up there and there. So who wants some horses? Our new guy does, so let's trade with him. I don't think we're trading with him yet. Oh yeah, we sold off the wine. Oh, that's right, because we deliberately met him after we conquered. That was a very smart move. I'm glad we did it that way, because we might not have gotten full value otherwise. So that's good. More money. More money's always good. Okay, let's step this guy out. Oh, it's just a horse. Alright. Well, we still want the firepower down here just on the off chance that another unit got thrown off that we just can't see. Okay, so we should have one of these guys come down here. Get the visibility going. Nice. Can have this guy come here. He ends up on rough. This, so the guy, he's continually moving forward. And we'll just have these guys start emptying out to the north as they heal up. 2, 3, 4. Basically going to hug the mountains since they tend to be lined with these forested hills. It can make scouting a bit of a nightmare, unfortunately. So we'll head down here to help with the roads. Next turn. Okay, we'll just keep an eye on this camp here. Okay, looks like everything is going to be good. An enemy is near. Alright. Okay, let's deal with all our prompts here. Iron. Oh, he was actually coming down to help with the roads. So we could just have him start on the iron instead. Oh yeah, that's 6 iron. That's way worth it. Cocoa for ivory. Alright, we definitely want to re-up that. Especially since the cocoa is duplicate. I was hoping... He was growing sweet on Portugal. So I was hoping that was going to keep him on our side, but nevertheless. Alright, we can shoot there and then either finish him off with that guy. Alright. So he can heal up and maybe he's the guy that comes lead around the mountain. Yeah, we're kind of backfilling as we go. Alrighty. On to education. This guy's done. Let's see. These guys are tag teaming this because of National College. One's going to be Truro, one's going to be Edinburgh. And he came from Dublin. Dublin needs a little work, but we do have extra. We can have one of these be Cardiff, one of these be Dublin. So I'm going to have this one come over here, and he can help with the road since this guy's doing the iron. And then when he finishes here, we can all pitch in. 5 tiles, so maybe he does 2, he does 2. This guy slips over, does 1. Something like that. That looks like it would work. 15. 14. Oh, and the other thing, too. Let me double check, make sure I didn't screw that up. What would you like to research next? 115. Alright, that's this turn. I almost forgot to switch this production over to workshop, and I want to buy a workshop in the capital. It says 14 turns till National College. Now it says 12, and that's a very good reason to do that. He's about to put a lumber mill here, and the city's about to grow, so we'll work that, and then they can both step over, chop forest down. Maximum production surge here, and then of course we can just put up river farms as we have room for. Let's see, hill. I was hoping we'd see something like that. 2, 3, 4. Very good. Any turn we can get 4 movement points out of these scouts is a good turn in my opinion. Okay, we'll have this worker step, start, interrupt, as mentioned before. He's coming out to the north. Heal, heal, shoot, kill. There we go. Encampment cleared for Antwerp. So now we're allies, and we have furs, which both Dublin and Douglas want. So that's fantastic. Puts our happiness so much we can sell off another luxury. So let's talk to our friend. Wine. Since we're more or less abandoning Copenhagen, we can treat wine and cotton as disposable. Wine in particular, because we only have wine coming from Copenhagen, whereas cotton we actually have some in Edinburgh. So if we sell off this cotton and then that city gets captured, our cotton from Edinburgh is basically depleted, if that makes sense. So I'll come up onto the hill. Still aren't seeing any barbarian camp. Would it have been in here? We can check that out from here. Nope. Okay. So these guys are basically going up to Kiev. Alright. So something like that. He'd come out here or whatever. No big deal. Okay, 1. Oh, definitely don't want that. 2. We meet Byblos. Oh, look. Missionary. We can't reach it, and we wouldn't go to war just for that anyways. Although I don't like how far west he's coming. That's actually pretty smart on his part. But we're going to stick to our faith buildings because that is our win condition. Alright, so this guy is basically going to head to the west along with this guy. We're going to need some eyes here, but we got some units coming over, so that's fine. Yeah, given the breadth of this border, having one here makes sense. And of course one over here. I'm not sure how we're going to distribute it, but we want to keep filtering, especially the ranged, because we now have 2 remote camps that we're going to be chasing after. See, given where that mountain range is, let's go ahead and cross the river here. Oh yeah, because he needs to heal up. So we'll have these 2 go chase the one on the other side of the mountain. I don't want to lead with the swordsman, but that's where we're at right now. So we'll have this one come boom, boom. And then this one can go boom, boom. Unfortunately, that leaves this guy straggling, but what are you going to do? Looks like we can do that. That should be safe. Alrighty. Good deal. Okay, so this is basically an episode of repositioning. So probably not the most exciting, especially after those skin of our teeth wars, but it's got to be done. You don't get from point A to point B without a little bit of traveling. Douglas loves the king. Alright. I'd like that a little bit more if we had some freshwater access. And Dublin loves the king, which they're already overgrown, so either or. Alright, so this city is religious, which is great. What we'll do is we'll put a mosque in here next turn, since we'll have the faith for it. That'll up the culture, increase our chances of getting that freshwater access. Nantes too. Nantes still has 1 hex it could pick up there. Let's see. Shrine is done in Berlin. Berlin still has a lot we would want it to build. So even though it's a little too early for a workshop, I'm going to go ahead and do a workshop. That'll help build all the rest of the stuff a little bit quicker. Help them get caught up. Farm there. Doesn't actually improve our growth time, surprisingly enough. 11. Does not go down. Oh, we're not working that tile, so why would it? We'll pick it up next turn. This guy will hop over, chop, chop. Yeah, we're going to smash our Druidic lore, but we'll still have this 1 undeveloped tile, so grabbing 2 forests for the price of, 1 faith is good, and as you can see, faith is, and that's about to go up +3 next turn when we drop another mosque. So I'm not too worried about all that. Okay, he's going to get started on that. We'll favor the hills first. He's going to do hill, hill. He'll do hill, flatland. He can do the flatland probably, is what it's looking like that'll work out to be. Okay, that road tile is done. It's in Ur's borders though, so we're not paying for it. That's good. And let's see here. Got some darkness there, so we'll step him up, get some eyes on it. We'll move him over, and him too. We'll put him on the horse tile, heal up a turn, and go from there. Alright, so he's coming out. He's coming out, and he's coming out. Alrighty, our forces are on the move. Just gonna do that. We're gonna rip this up, make even more money. There it is. Okay, 1, 2, this looks like coast. Oh. I'm not seeing anything on that camp. Why am I not seeing anything on that camp? Mayan swordsman. Okay. I must not have been paying attention over here. Let's see. 1, 2, since that's a good splotch. Let's stick to the coast, though. Looks like we got a fork in the road with this mountain here. Let's see. These are the other side of the mountain fighters. Oh, wait, no, not if they clear it. Not if they clear it. Well, heal up anyways. We'll have him go like this. That way we can either have him come over here, be eyes, or something. Let's see, we'll have him cross the river just because we do want to be able to see this tile here. And that frees this guy to go like so. And, like I said, we're going to pool our units in the north. So let's just do something like this. Since these guys are heading off to Kiev, might as well end up on a hill. We have altitude training, so whenever possible. Alright, we definitely want to keep eyes over here. I don't know why he was translucent a second ago. Look at that, the camp is ours. Why would he just leave it like that? I don't know, but we will definitely be taking it. Alrighty, let's see. Douglas is where we want to make our purchase, so there's a mosque. Fantastic. Borders grow not to freshwater. So annoying. I'm sorry to keep complaining about that, but it's worth complaining about. I think you'll agree. Edinburgh has grown not into the workshop, into there. But you can see last turn it said 11, now it says 9, so yeah, it could very well be that lumberyard made a difference, or it could just be the first hammer. Alright, Coco's back and some horses are back, so let's take a look here. Coco is a duplicate, and our friend would be interested, so let's go there, because that's where we're going to get the most money. 7 and 8 is the friend, so like we could try 10, but she's not going to go for it. Well, she might not go for 8 just because of our warmongering, but apparently that's not a bad thing to her. Let's see how many horses we got. 2. So let's try 2 and 3. You can hear it in his voice. He's clearly not impressed. The bloodthirsty one, that kind of thing. So let's see here. Well, neither of them are going 2 for 3, so we'll just say 1 and 1 for both. Thankfully, that one didn't want 3 horses for 2 gold, or else we wouldn't be. Zanzibar longs for culture. I wish they'd stop asking for culture. I can't do culture. The Mayans have too much of a lead. But you can see we are still trying to make a difference wherever we can. Alright, this is Nantes, so let's get the temple up, and then into workshop, and then into university. Temple is finished here, so workshop. Let's see. Alright. There we go. Cleared the camp for so that's more food in the capital. Ooh, we are allies, so now we have gems on top of everything else. How long is that going to last? 13 turns, so we could sell out of it. You know what? We're putting up faith buildings, happiness buildings pretty quickly, and most of our cities are slowing down their growth. So, like, clearly we could... Oh, you know what? And we're building road, so never mind, never mind. We're building road. We're going to have them as an ally for some time. We are safe to sell this off for full value. Keep that money flowing. Nice. Unfortunately, this guy can't follow the road. If I move him... This has already got one tile pre-built. If I move him here, one of the units around here might occupy this tile. But if I don't move him and I build here, then they're going to be lopsided. And I guess that's okay. Yeah, we'll do that. Well, it's okay that they're lopsided, because one of these guys wants to like break off to go back to like Dublin anyway. So that's fine. Okay, let's finally get started on this road. We already have 5 popping. It's 5 tiles. Go, go, go. Alright. Oh, speaking of go, 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 like if we planted enough city, we have one that has a super duper long title that ends in go, go, go. Okay. Heading up to Kiev. Fork in the road. Which side do we go? It doesn't much matter. We'll stick to the hills because of altitude training. I'm just thinking if the camp's here, we won't find it. If camp's here, we might not find it, you know, depending on which side we take. Let's see. You can come over here. Keep eyes over here. So I'll have this guy, since that camp is already cleared, we'll have this guy come over to onto the hill like we originally wanted. And, okay, so we'll have arranged here. He can come up and keep eyes here. So all these guys can head to the north and pool up there. This guy's fine where he's at as far as keeping eyes here. And if we have this pikeman end up here, we'll need him there. So we're just going to leave him there, like so. Does that mean this guy can move as far as here? It does, for now. Step here, go like that. Nice little cul-de-sac here. For that reason, we'll have him come up here. That's not going to be like the end orientation, but... Okay, we get started on more horses over here, and this worker is just going to finish repairing those tiles. No good reason to do that, but 2, 3. We're on a hill here. Very good. So nice that our scout was able to clear that out. I don't know how it was like not manned, but also not conquered. That was stupid. 17 turns until border growth. So if we do get that hill, it's not going to be anytime soon. Putting up a lumber yard would kill tier 2 druidic lore. So we can just come down here and do farm. 1, 2, 3, farm. Nice. Same turn. I like that. We can have this guy at least up here, get some visibility in the meantime. Alrighty. Moving along. I guess we'll keep eyes here since you're getting friendly with her. I sure am. I'm collecting a lot of city-states right now. It's superb. Superb. Losing grasp on Zanzibar. That's 2 happiness. If we could win the culture race, but we're not going to. See, Glasgow grows. Nice. Now we got some teeth behind our production projects with those extra hammers. We're going to grow an 8, and then we'll really be biting down, so that's good. Let's see here. Douglas has grown to 5. This is a city we have not built a granary in. And it's playing from behind also. Still, let's grow. Grow where we can. There's no good place. We'll just whatever. Alright. Who converted? Truro. Alright. More representation in the south. Oh, good. Finally. I was just wondering where that was because I saw this. 43. Okay. Losing grasp on Zanzibar. So that's 2 happiness. That's unfortunate. Who has the most profitable route to Iffy? To Iffy. Let's see. I see a 5.8 from Edinburgh. No surprises there. So that's what we'll do. There we go. We'll send that off to Iffy next turn. And then this guy's going to chop chop. We're going to get that National College up. Split lickety. Okay. Time for workshop in this city. At some point we might want to build a water mill there. 1, 2. Can't believe along the road counts, but whatever. Alright, who else? 1. Yay, hill. And new city-state, far out. 2. Is a city-state on a hill grassland? No. Is this a hill? It is. So, yeah, we'll trespass for a turn, but the amount of visibility we got is kind of worth it. Unfortunately, it doesn't look like we could escape outside this side of their borders without trespassing a second time. No need for that, I don't think. Okay, let's see. Going to Kiev. It's 2 city-states that want that is the reason. So that might be his resting place. Great General. I mean, we kind of want him heading to the north, so let's go ahead and cross the river. And looks like we can see this. Let's try that. No, we can't. Okay. I thought being wooded we'd be able to see that tile over this hill because of our borders, but apparently not. Alright, road here. He's moving so that he can finish the road there and then just jump through to Dublin. Alright. And then, boom, we get our final visibility. And I think the resting place of the unit over here should be here. We see all the tiles we need to, and with hill, and altitude training, we can zoom away wherever we want. This guy was going to come down and start a farm here, because Nantes has 6 pop. Alright, he's coming up on the hill. He can probably just stay right there. We'll have this guy come here. Oh, you know what? For that reason, maybe we'll put him on this hill and him on this hill. I don't know. We're still kind of moving all of our units over here. So there's no right answer per se. We'll have the guy that's damaged push through to the front line because he's melee. Lost sight there, but it's a special tile, so nothing can spawn there. Alright, we are a fair amount past the half-hour mark, so I'm just going to call it here. It's been a leisurely, taking care of business kind of part. One of the judgery of playing Liberty is you have a lot to manage. It's really fun if you enjoy the challenge, I think. But at times like this, it's a lot to cover, so it makes the turns seem to drag on. But, that's why I do them in the half-hour chunks, just overall, take a leisurely pace. Thank you guys for joining me. I hope you've enjoyed it. We're picking up some city-state partners. That's a lot of good there. Please leave me a like and subscribe if you feel that I've earned it, and I will see you guys in the next part. Take care.